What's going on, everybody? GMT Geek back with a really quick video on how to use and what NVIDIA's RTX voice software is. If you haven't heard about it, I'm pretty sure you have by now. If you're a streamer or a content creator, you've probably heard about it, especially if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. What it is it is a great little software platform that NVIDIA just released to work in conjunction with their RTX graphics card. So this does mean you will have to have an NVIDIA RTX GeForce card or a Quadro RTX graphics card with driver 410.818 or newer. So at the time of this video, the recommended driver was 410.18 or newer. If you come to this site, which will be in the link in the description down below, you will see the requirements right here, okay? And you'll need to be on Windows 10. I don't believe it's available for Mac. Sorry. Anyways, they came out with this to help filter out external sounds and noises to help prevent that gain or anything else like that. So your videos and your audio quality is enriched. And for those watching and listening to you and listening to what you're saying, having much more enriched audio quality and much more quality. It also does a pretty decent job of drowning out mechanical keyboard sounds, my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old who run in the background, or my wife who occasionally yells at me. Love you, honey. She's yelling in a good way. She's just yelling at me from the other room. Right? Okay. Anyways, so what you will do is you go to this site, again, link down below, and you will need to download their app. But for those that are curious is what it's used for, they do a great little list here, and it can be applied to more than just this. It's just not just these guys. OBS Studio and Streamlabs is the same thing. That's what I'm using right now to record this video. It's also what I use to stream to Mixer, YouTube, or to Twitch. I also use it in my Discord. All this stuff, every different things. WebEx for business, Skype, Zoom, Slack, Steam Chat, all whole 9 yards. It works across the board. I'm looking forward to trying a PS4 voice remote app on my computer to let me chat with my friends on the PS4, but I haven't installed that yet. I'm going to try that later. If it works in there, I'll let you guys know. All right. So anyways, to go do that, again, go to the link in the description. You're going to go click on the download the app. It'll download automatically when you click on it. Now, when you come to downloads, it'll look like, where's that? Right here. RTX voice 05126. Now, I am not going to run that. What happened last time I did this, it overrode all of my video settings in OBS and pretty much made me have to record the entire video all over again. So you will double click on it. Okay, it's going to ask for a license agreement and just about, it's pretty simple. You click yes, next, and it's gone. And it wants you to restart. So you're going to have to restart. Then once that's done, you can launch NVIDIA, if I type right, NVIDIA RTX voice, right? See, matches up just fine. Now, this is where you can make your own changes. You can tell it whatever you want to. This article and a couple others, they really specify just really using this most for your microphone or AKA your input device, okay? Whatever your audio in is. If you're recording voice over a microphone, if you've got a guitar jacked in, if you've got an instrument or a piano or something you're recording and that's your audio input, then that would be what you want it to apply to. This is where you would specify it. I'm going to minimize, I can't talk again. Jeez, Jerry. Minimize that screen so it doesn't get super confusing, and we're just going to look right here. So you can see for input devices, I have an audio interface for my cam link, which is what my Sony a6000 is hooked up to. Don't need that, don't want that. My Astros do have a headset microphone on it. Not using that because let's face it, it's a decent mic, but it is nowhere on the same quality as a Blue Yeti or even some nicer microphones. Blue Yeti is a good introductory level microphone. It's a whole different audio video set that I've done on that, and there's a lot of debate around it. But in my case, I want my Blue Yeti microphone. Now, the output device, you can specify whatever you have on your box. So if you have the LG monitors with the speaker out on it, your headset, your digital out, your audio device, your headphones, your speakers, whatever you want, that's what you're going to do. I set it as default because the Windows one is going to know that. And I don't really need much audio change in whatever I'm doing. So I just leave there. I specify my input device. You don't have to save anything, and you can put it up at whatever you want, as low as noise suppression or as high. I leave it as default, okay? Just as how it is. Then once you do that, you close it and you're done. Now what you do need to do is you need to go into your individual applications and specify your new input device. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. The first one is Discord, okay? So let me pull my Discord over here so you guys can get a look. All right. This is the GMD Geek Gamer Discord. We do a lot of chatting and everything else. We try to share community information. If you're interested in it, link for this is down below. We talk about new games, security stuff that's coming out. Like one of the highlights that we're talking today about is surrounding Nintendo Switch and some security breaches that they had, and they did confirm 160,000 breaches. Anyways, there's more information in the Discord. But what I want to talk about is setting up the audio. So, as you can see here in my video settings, I have selected for my input device the NVIDIA RTX voice microphone setting. I am using the Yeti. This is a Yeti. As you can see right here, there's a Yeti option. But I'm not wanting the Yeti itself. I want the Yeti after it has passed through the NVIDIA RTX voice software. Got its amplifications, the noise reduction, all the wonderful things that it's been doing. I could tell instantly between two test recordings with and without it, an instant difference, okay? So I just set that. Now you're gonna have to make sure that the headset, you can do whatever output you want. You can see right here that it's gonna say NVIDIA RTX voice, and it's using the default, which is my desktop speakers, okay? I use my desktop specifically for game sound and music. That way I can turn it down. I don't have a mixer board right now, which I do really want, and I understand NVIDIA is actually working on one. It's be interesting to see where that comes out on a monetary value and where it hits the marketplace. But that's yet to be seen, and I digress. So I want to use, in my Discord, I specify my headset, so I'm just going to leave it as my headset. You do need to scroll down, though, and you need to turn off Discord's noise reduction. It's on by default. There's noise reduction, as I showed you earlier, in the NVIDIA. If I can type, if you see right here, the noise suppression, same thing from the speakers. I don't really care about that. Noise suppression, we want to rely on the NVIDIA's, and we don't want to have them conflicting with each other. It's just like if you run, some people try to run two antiviruses at the same time. It's just a waste of time. Antivirus only catches about 30% of the stuff out there. It doesn't really do much good. And then you just jam down resources. It's not good. It just messes things up. So on this one, I'm going with the noise suppression from the NVIDIA RTX voice application. I am not going with Discord. One of the things I have the biggest problem with Discord is a pretty great platform, but man, it doesn't give you any control whatsoever over your audio quality or your microphone. So being able to have something to supplement that is fantastic. Anyways, and that's it. That's all you have to do for setting it up inside Discord. Close that out and call it a day. Now, the other application that I do use it in is my OBS, where I do a lot of streaming. Let me pull this over. Hopefully my background doesn't make you too sick. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the enabled preview so I don't make you sick. And we can come down here to the audio mixer. You can see I have right here, it says NVIDIA RTX voice, parentheses, Yeti. Okay, that's where I've got my Discord, my desktop application, speakers and everything else. They're not on right, well, they're on, but there's nothing going on in the background. I have that down so it doesn't get drowned out. I have my Discord headset for when I'm on Discord and I can hear my buddies talking to me, or actually it's called Discord, but I also have Zoom sending out to it. I have WebEx that goes to it, things like that goes to my headset. Music and gaming sounds or desktop audio sounds are going to come to my speakers. My microphone is accordion mode, so it's more towards me. I do want to get one that's really going to be much more focused on my mouth and the audio coming out there and picking up less background sound. That'll be down the road. But to set this up inside OBS, all you have to do is go to File and Settings, and it's going to bring up your settings box. This may look different for some. I'm using StreamElements OBS. OBS Labs looks a little bit different. They have a couple different versions. I like StreamElements for many different reasons we can go into in a different video. Anyways, you open up the settings, you go down to your audio file. And you can see here, I have an audio, desktop audio, which is my speakers, my default stuff. I could technically change that if I wanted to the RTX voice speakers. I didn't notice much of a difference when I did test that, but I just left mine at default, what I had before, because I know it works. And I don't want to have that dependency there. I also have my Desktop 2 audio set up as my Astro A50 voice headset, which is right down here. And for Discord, we talked about. And then I just added I went to mic auxiliary, hit the drop down, found my microphone, NVIDIA RTX voice, and added it. That's all I had to do, okay? And once that's in there, you're good to go. Now, I'm not going to change that because I don't want to have to restart this video because my voice cuts out. That's all there is. The other thing that I do for my audio settings, which I can't change because I'm in streamer mode, is I make everything at 192-bit. Anyways, by doing that, NVIDIA is now controlling. It takes my input, my voice input to my Yeti microphone, runs it through their software, and then kicks it back out here for you guys to hear, cleaned up with the noise suppression and everything. And if you pick up my son, he's screaming down the hallway. It's no fail. As soon as I start recording a video, each and every time, he's got to start screaming. 7. Gotta love it. It's just something innate for him. Anyways, I digress. Let me get this off the screen so you guys aren't getting sick and dizzy. But yeah, so I'm using NVIDIA. Let me open back up the website here. Minimize that. There you go. And they do a great job as walking you through with some just basic instruction on how to set it up. You can see here, basically what I just went over in the video, they talk about in the Discord. They do the same thing for OBS Studio. You can see this is in Studio, not StreamElements or Live. It's a little bit different looking. Walks you through setting it up. It's really easy. Streamlabs, again, different. Same company, just different in interfaces. XSplit. They walk through the whole thing. If you're using Twitch, a lot of people I know are. But because I don't stream from Twitch, I stream from OBS. I have not set that for my microphone, although I probably should. I'll probably do that after this video. Anything all the way across the board. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. If you don't stream a whole lot, it's probably not something you have to do. But for me, it made a really big difference, especially for noise reduction and the surrounding ambient sounds, and as well as enriching my voice. I have to turn the microphone up in my Discord because I had, if you can see right here, I had neck fusion surgery and some issues with the throat, or complications afterwards. So after I talk for a while, I get a little bit quiet. So being able to have that microphone pick that up and enrich my voice so people can actually hear me is a big win-win for myself. Also, if you're going to be listening to podcasts, you're going to make videos and podcast stuff, people are going to tune you out if you have really bad sound and static and all that other stuff. They're not going to like that. So being able to have quality there is a great little thing. Now, again, as I showed you before, this literally took me maybe 10 minutes to download the setup. For you as an average user, it's going to take you about the same amount of time. Is it worth it? Yes. It gets 2 thumbs up from me across the board. Everyone I've talked to about it loves it. Lots of guys did some videos on it and how well it reduces the sound. So if you've got questions, please, again, hit me up in the GMD Geek Gamer Discord. Hit me up in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I'll be doing more videos. I'm going to do one more video today or tomorrow on setting up a PS4 remote play on your desktop specifically so you can party chat with your friends that are playing on the PS4 while you're playing on the PC, because PS4 and Discord don't play well together or nicely together. But in my case, I have a friend named Unfortaken J. He's going to be playing Persona 5, and I'm going to be playing Trials of Mana tonight. And, well, yeah, we want to be able to talk to each other, but it's 2 different platforms. He's not going to be on Discord. It'll be easier for me to jump into PS4 chat if it does work. So expect a video on that one later. But if you're interested in anything like that, hit the subscribe button. Give me a follow so you'll know when I bring out new stuff. I try to post videos as they come up on how I'm learning and what I've learned and mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned, the good, the bad, the ugly, the whole 9 yards on this crazy adventure called learning how to stream and create content. I tried to do a video the other day on video editing. That didn't go so well, so I'm not sharing that one because it was bad. I'll be honest. So there'll be some times I'll be doing that. I'm also going to start looking at streaming for an hour or so at a time as I try to figure out how to do stuff, and that people jump in, ask questions, and say you're doing it wrong. I think it'd be great. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And if you're interested in that, I'm more than happy to share, more than happy to learn from you, because I don't know it all. But I appreciate the support, appreciate the follow. I hope everyone's doing well, staying healthy. Their families are doing well, especially with everything that's going on right now. Again, I hope you all have a great and wonderful day. Until next time, I'm out of here.